Hello. Hi, Lalit. Good morning.
Yeah, hi, very good morning, ma'am.
How are you?
Yeah, I've been doing great. Thank you so much for asking. How about you? Well,
I'm also fine. Thank you for asking. I'm also doing great. And as you know, today is a festival for us, for ladies especially. So, yeah, I'm enjoying that.
mhm.
It is our day.
Yeah, that's
So,
great. And
yeah.
yeah, congratulations for the day.
Ah,
That those who are the married people, they must enjoy this, like this occasion. They go to the market, they purchase the different stuff, they observe the
yes.
fast as well. So there are
Yes,
many
yes.
more things, and my mom also has been doing the same thing.
Yeah, definitely. Every female will do those who are married. So before proceeding our
Yeah.
session, I just want our introduction to each other as we are meeting very first time and it is very new to us. So it will help to us and our audience also. So I wish
Okay.
that I just want you should go first. So just introduce yourself briefly.
Yeah, I would be more than elated to tell you something about me in nutshell. So this side, Lalit, I come all the way from Uttar Pradesh, and it's been nearly 7+ years to me. I have been consecutively working in private organizations, and apart from this, when it comes to learning this language, so it's been around 2+ years to me into this language. I have been incessantly working on myself. This is all about me. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's great. Your work, your
And I would also.
efforts, we can see in your conversation. You have developed a good command on on this language. So congratulations for that.
Just because of your kind of people, those who have been imparting their insights on social media applications, I have been just chasing them on and on. And
Yeah,
therefore, I'm able to bring out some formidable transformations in my communication.
I think this way is helpful for both of us. We both can practice
Hmm,
with each other, and you have some other topics, and I have some other topics. So, this way, we can communicate and learn lots of things from each other and from lots of co learners, those
exactly.
who are doing these kind of
Exactly.
practices.
Exactly.
So,
Okay, before diving into the session, I would
hmm,
like to request you, would you please walk me through about your introduction?
yeah, definitely. And thank you. So, my name is Rashi Khandelwal. I'm also connecting with you from Rajasthan, and I have done my master's in English literature. Now, I am a homemaker after my marriage, and besides that, I have a YouTube channel also. So, on that channel, I'm also doing these kind of conversations, and other things are also on my channel, which can be helpful for a person who is chasing his spoken journey. So, yeah,
Okay.
I am making content which can be helpful for co-learners. So that's all about me. And thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for your introduction. Actually, as you just mentioned that you are from Rajasthan. So, I one thing knocked to my brain that once I had a conversation with Rajni Verma. I think she lives in Jaipur.
No,
Yeah.
she is from Sri Ganganagar.
Okay. Okay. She's
Yeah.
from Rajasthan, basically.
Yeah. She is also from Rajasthan. Yes. So now tell me, I just want to now know your journey as I can see your efforts, your hard work in your conversation. How do you get these kind of confidence and these kind of fluency and the words you are using in your way and the phrases you are using? So, what kind of strategies you are using and what kind of habits you are trying to incorporate yourself?
So when it comes to articulation like such things, so it cannot be articulated in words actually. When
Yes.
you are putting your effort on something, when you are putting your body and soul on something, so you can't express those things because
Hmm.
when you were having some intricacies in your life, you were not able to comprehend
Hmm.
that what all kind of fatalities you are having at that moment of time.
Hmm.
But yeah, I can mention this thing in nutshell that like how did I like conquer such kind of things? Like I was just, finding out the flaws and scarcities in myself. What all
Okay.
kind of shortcomings I have been carrying all the time. Still, I do the same thing. Still, I need to scrutinize my communication. What all kind of shortcomings I'm having right now. I
Hmm.
always try to mitigate and eradicate them from my communication.
Hmm.
So this thing, first thing I do this thing that I need to introspect my
Hmm.
own communication.
Hmm.
And when it comes to learning the things, so we just need to distinguish this thing. that whatever the things are being learned by us,
Hmm.
those things should be more active, so
Hmm.
that whenever we are having any real-time conversation with somebody, we'll be able to actually deploy those things in the real-time conversation.
Hmm.
So what people are doing, the people are doing this thing that people are just chasing couple of dictionaries, and they are
Yeah.
pondering about this thing that after chasing and after jotting down couple of
Hmm.
vocabularies
Hmm.
will be
Hmm.
able to vanquish them. But it is not like that. It doesn't
Yes.
work actually properly, right? We are working on the things, but we are not working on the things actively. So
Hmm.
what I have been doing, I have been just segregating those things which can actually assist me to grow myself by leaps and bounds. So these things I have been doing. Apart from that, one thing I would like to mention here, when I was not great at basic structures, so I was working on them. When I was like considering myself stagnant, that I'm not growing in this language right now. So at that moment of time, I was working on my fluency, sentence formation, advanced structures,
Hmm.
sophisticated vocabularies, and many more things. And apart from that, like I was working on like way of articulation, how
Hmm.
to catch the fluency, how the people are articulating their
Hmm.
thoughts and contemplation,
Hmm.
and so on and so forth. So these are the things which I have been doing for a long period of time, and therefore I'm able to bring some formidable transformations in my communication. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful. You have a wonderful command on on your language and on your spoken journey. But I will say someone can got inspiration from you. So
Uh,
I want to
I'm getting
know.
the inspiration from the people actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
thank you for the compliment. But yes, you heard it. Do you have a YouTube channel?
yes, I have a YouTube channel by the name of English Insights with Lalit.
Okay, I
Yes.
will search it. So
Hmm.
I just want to know a person who do you from Hindi medium or English medium?
Yes, yeah, 2 years back, when I commenced my journey for the first time from the scratch, so that time was completely, a cold coffee. I was not able to like even penetrate anything, whatever the things were
Hmm.
being articulated by the people. So I am completely from Hindi medium.
So I
Even I
want
am
to.
from like
Hmm.
Sanskrit medium. Like my schooling
Oh.
days, I was studying in Sanskrit medium. So when somebody
Oh.
used to ask to me, like, in which class do you study? So at that time, I used to tell them that I study in Pratham, Dutiya, Tritiya, like
Okay.
this.
Oh. That's a different level
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
you know, uh,
Mm.
we all have those who are from Hindi medium. We all have faced that. But as
Yes,
you,
actually.
hmm, go ahead, whatever you
Yes,
want to
yes.
say.
Yeah, actually, like Sanskrit medium school was near to my home, so
Hmm.
my mother used to send me out there that you should go
Hmm.
into this school itself. Yeah, but I am not saying this thing that I didn't get anything from them. I from there itself, I got something from there. But yeah, I was not working on my communication at all at that moment of time. So 2 years back, I like 2+ years back, I commenced my journey into this language, and I have been just on and incessantly chasing the different aspect of this English
Hmm.
communication. Yeah, you were saying something. Sorry for the intervene. Yeah.
No, no worries. I was just saying, as you are from Hindi medium, I am from Hindi medium. And as you mentioned that in the starting days of your schooling, you can mention that you are from Sanskrit medium. So,
Hmm.
for a person who is belong these kind of environment, is English is a Herculean task for them? Is there any stagnation because of this reason in their spoken journey? What do you think? As I can see
Yeah,
your what will
maybe.
be your answer, but I want to listen it from you.
Yeah, maybe there will be some stagnation just because of this thing that
Hmm.
somebody is coming from like Hindi medium or for any other medium, because we do not have that mindset at that moment of
Hmm.
time. If you are from English medium, so you have that judiciousness in yourself that you can comprehend the things more expeditiously as compared to the Hindi medium people.
Hmm.
So when it came to me, I had to learn is MR as well. So those were from
Okay.
Hindi medium, they have to learn this thing that is MR, was, were, has, have like this.
Hmm.
Those who are from English medium, they don't need to learn this thing that how we can utilize actually is MR or has have like this, right? They are already in the habit of utilizing all these things. What they need to do that they just need to cultivate their speaking skills, right?
Hmm.
They are already accustomed to utilizing all these things. So when it comes to like Hindi medium people, So they have to work on ESMR as well. They have to work on basic structures as well. You must
Yes.
have worked on your basic structures as well when you kicked off your journey for the first time.
Yes.
I'm pretty much sure
Yes.
in this.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
But I can say for spoken, I have not started from the grammar rules because as I have done my master's in English literature, so those things I have
Mm.
completed in my academics. So this can be helpful for me. But yes, those who are from Hindi medium and they never studied English as a subject deeply, so they have to work on their basics. And I have seen a tendency also. People also feel risky, they feel precarious, if they feel like scared of spoken English, they have a
Mm.
mindset that if they will say something in English in front of anyone who is much better than them, then it can be shameful for them, someone can make laugh of them, and they don't want to they don't want to show their views in English, and this way they are not mitigating their mistakes, they are just consuming this negative mindset in their own personality, and this way they are not growing. So for this, what is the trick why this they can fight with that?
Okay, actually, I completely on board with you. It happens with each and everybody, right?
Hmm.
That we have people always actually say this thing that I have a lot of things in my mind, but I'm not able to articulate them.
Hmm.
So why the people and they are getting afraid of this thing that if I'm gonna articulate something in front of the people, so they are gonna, make they are gonna laugh at me.
Hmm.
They're gonna make fun of me. So
Hmm.
instead of like instead of pondering about this thing that people are gonna laugh at me, actually I also had same kind of conception in my incipient days that people are gonna laugh at me when I was not able to frame these structures
Hmm.
correctly.
Hmm.
But yeah, I didn't give up. I didn't consider myself feeble or debilitated in that situation. I was incessantly working on myself. Doesn't matter how much, mistakes I was making at that moment of time.
Hmm. Hmm.
Is I still make mistakes. I still make abundance of mistakes while speaking. But if you are just gonna consider yourself feeble all the time, that you are only gonna make mistake and you are not even speaking a single sentence correctly, so that is definitely gonna assist you that you are gonna consider yourself feeble or
Hmm.
you're gonna consider yourself like debilitated. So we don't need to consider ourselves inferior or undermined. We always need
Yes.
to consider ourselves that we can break the ice anywhere and whatever we are speaking, that is correct. If
Yes.
somebody is saying to you that you have utilized this word incorrectly in your in your sentences, that is
Hmm.
fine. You need to learn. You need to inculcate that particular thing, and whenever you are going to utilize that particular word up in upcoming sentences or in upcoming conversations, so that time you have to be more vigilant and attentive while utilizing that particular word.
Hmm.
So, how we can get rid of that particular situation? Like if somebody is confronting such kind of things that I'm not able to articulate my contemplation somewhere. So at that moment of time, whatever the things you have learned so far, you need to articulate your contemplations, you need to articulate your ruminations, whatever you have gained so far,
Hmm.
right? If you are thinking that once when I will become more sophisticated, then I'm going to speak this language,
Hmm.
no, it is not going to work actually.
Yeah.
So every time, whenever, even though one thing I always say to the people, whenever you are having such kind of willingness or ambitions in your heart that you don't want to speak this language, you only want to elicit the content in Hindi and you want to communicate with the people in Hindi itself, at that moment of time, if you are speaking this language, so you can definitely speak this language in your comfort zone.
Hmm.
In comfort zone, everybody does speak this language, but when you are uncomfortable, when you are under pressure, if you are able to articulate yourself in the basic manner, so at the comfort zone, in the comfort zone, you will be able to articulate yourself not only in the better version, but in a sophisticated manner. So
Hmm.
that's my experience actually so far,
Yeah.
has been in this like articulation kind of
Mm,
things.
yes, I can totally resonate with you. And this is the right approach by which we can improve, by which we can
Mm.
attain, we can achieve that goal which we have decided for us. Because, and the main thing which I want to add is what happens when we do two to three conversations or 10 to 15, many conversations we have done, as I have done, you are also doing. So some people think that they are experts, and now they are feeling afraid because of making mistakes. Now they are becoming more conscious. I mean, not conscious, they are just feeling nervousness that what happen if they will do a single mistake because of the social media, yeah, because of the influence whatever they have. But if we accept ourselves as a co-learner, because English is a second language for us, it is not our mother tongue, so there will be
Exactly.
something will always be there, whatever we have to learn, whatever we will, something will be there, we have to add in our conversation, in our vocabulary. There are a lot of content. A person can't learn whole English. I think so.
Exactly.
So I think that
Yeah, yeah,
mindset that
completely
we
on
are
board with
now
you.
experts and now we don't have that permission that we can do mistakes. This is also a wrong perception. Everyone is co-learner, and if we accept this thought that we can do mistakes and we can work on them, we can mitigate our mistakes, then this will also helpful for our growth, for our mindset also. What do you think?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely on board with you, and no two ways about it. That whatever the things, if we are just afraid of this thing, that if we are going to make mistakes, we are going to be judged by the people.
Yes.
You are, if you are speaking this language in an advanced manner, still you are gonna judged by the people. So you don't need to ponder about this thing that you're gonna be judged by the people. You need to work on yourself. You need to
Hmm.
bite the bullet by yourself.
Yes.
Right. Nobody is going to come here to tell you, to knock you, to give you the inspiration or impetus that you have to work on yourself. Now you need to be accountable for yourself, that you literally want to flourish yourself in this language. So you need to embrace the
Hmm.
challenges.
Hmm.
You need to confront the fatalities which are too much imperative to confront in this language actually. If we are
Yeah.
afraid of this thing that while having words with somebody we are making mistake, and we don't need to make mistake,
Hmm.
and we are going to be judged by the people, we don't need to ponder about this thing. Whenever we are getting any astounding opportunity, we just need to break the ice. You know what I was doing when I was like having conversations with the people in my stepping step. So that time, whenever I used to get any phenomenal opportunity to have words with somebody, so that time I used to consider them stepping stones for myself,
Hmm.
because that time I was getting that ambience of speaking, and people were uploading those sessions on YouTube as well. But yeah, I was making abundance of mistakes out there. But yeah, I was learning from them, and I was not considering myself, as I mentioned, feeble in those situations, and I was getting some conviction from them as well, that yeah, I can absolutely evolve and cultivate my skills. And I was learning from those sessions itself. Like I still learn from the people, those who have been like having some channels like you.
Hmm.
So they use couple of words, they use some advanced structures, so I always exert to imitate them while
Hmm.
speaking actually. So
Yeah.
that's how people should comprehend and penetrate this thing, that until unless you work hard, you put your body and soul in this process, you'll not be able to perpetuate your communication. So
Yes.
we need to embrace the challenges first. If you are not able to articulate, that's fine. You should articulate that as much as you can actually in front of the people.
Yeah, because in this way, at least you will improve, you will learn something. Because the whatever thing I mentioned when I was talking about that mindset that we will be judged by someone. What happened now? We are thinking English is like walking on eggshells. Now they have that kind of mindset that if they will use a single word that in a wrong concept, now
Mhm.
this thing become a what I can say, a difficult task for them, even though they know English, how to use it, how they are going to express themselves. But the feel that they somebody will judge them in front of anyone, or maybe because of YouTube sessions we have. That was happened with me also.
Yeah,
I was also had that thought that if
exactly.
I will do any mistake, then someone will judge me because I have a YouTube channel. Because this is a language, and we have to learn
Mhm.
day by day. It is not a journey that you can complete it with 3 months or 90 days or 6 months. Every day you will learn. Yeah, with time you will become more fluent. With time your articulation may
Mhm.
be better. With time the way of your sentence structure will be better, but you have to do it on daily basis. You have to do it day by
Exactly,
day.
exactly.
Yeah.
Completely on board with you. I still do the vigorous practice in this language. It
Yes.
doesn't mean like if I'm utilizing numerous of vocabularies and advanced
Hmm.
structures in my communication, so I'm not like working on these things. I still work on these things, and everybody must work on incessantly on the things, if they literally want to amplify their communication in no
Hmm.
time. Because as you mentioned, that whenever we make mistake, like whenever we feel like that, if I'm going to utilize any particular word in my conversation, so if I'm going to make mistakes, so I'm going to be judged by the people. So you know what I used to do when I was contemplating about this thing, that I have got stagnant somewhere and I'm not
Hmm.
like growing by leaps and bounds in this language. So when I was like incorporating words in my communication for the first time, so I was utilizing them in the wrong context as well. But yeah, those were the stepping stones where I was contemplating about this thing, that what's the correct meaning of this word
Hmm.
and where it can be utilized actually.
Hmm.
So slowly and gradually, I was getting to know, and when I was utilizing those particular words periodically in my conversations, so I was getting to know the
Hmm.
right and correct context of those particular words. And now
Hmm.
I'm like in the habit of utilizing all those things in my conversations, and I don't
Hmm.
feel these things now these days that incorporation of words can be intricate task for somebody. If somebody, you know, as you mentioned, if somebody is working on himself incessantly and consecutively, then I'm pretty much sure that one or the other day he'll be able to vanquish whatever he wants to actually.
Yes.
This is the only thing which we need actually. Yeah.
Yeah. At last, we can say there is no way that you can cut corners for fluency. You have to work on yourself and you have to keep patience. This is not a
Yes.
miracle that which can happen in a single day or in a single week. We have to
No,
keep
actually, no,
patience in
no.
ourselves, and we have to do every practice in an active zone. You know, some are doing passive
Exactly.
practices, but that are not fruitful, I can see.
And one more thing I would like to mention here as we are discussing on this thing, that how we can actually learn this language. So
Hmm.
one thing is also there that people always ponder about this thing, that how much time I should spend in this language, right?
Yeah.
This is the basic question that is asked by the people all the time. So as for my ideology, like if you literally want to speak this language like an eloquent speaker, so
Hmm.
what we need to do? We need to live our life like Englishmen, right?
Yeah.
If we're sleeping, we need to like we need to speak out couple of sentences to
Hmm.
ourselves that I'm gonna hit the sack, I'm gonna like go to sleep now.
Hmm.
So these kind of sentences we need to speak out. Though like if we are talking to a family member, so at that moment I used to do all these things actually. I
Hmm.
still do whenever I feel like that. Not feel like now I'm in the habit of doing all these things. So I don't find these things that I'm
Hmm.
doing something out of the box. These are
Hmm.
very common things for me. So when I talk to my family members, I talk to them in English. Though they are not able to comprehend and penetrate the things, I need to encapsulate these things them in Hindi as well afterwards. After speaking out the English sentences, I need
Hmm.
to react it to like one sentence twice. But now my mother is also in the habit of listening the English. So
With you,
she
she is
doesn't
also
find
learning.
these.
With you,
Yeah, yeah,
she is
yeah.
also
She has.
learning.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. She has got to know this thing that at what time what I need actually.
Hmm.
So these kind of things, and you know, when you are much confident and convicted speaker, and whenever you are having any words with somebody, like
Hmm.
as I'm having this conversation with you, so when you are more convicted speaker, so that time you are not gonna be judged by the people. You are gonna be noticed by the people that you are someone who has worked, who has vanquished and
Hmm.
triumphed this language actually,
Yeah.
right? So instead of considering ourselves inferior, we should definitely embrace the challenges and we should work on them so that whatever the shortcomings and scarcities we are having in our communication, will be able to vanquish them one or the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am feeling, I want to also share my memories from school time when I'm always curious
Mhm.
about English language. You know, English is, you can say English is my favorite language, favorite subject. So what happened in school days, whenever I go outside and any word in English on any banner, along roadside or in any newspaper or in any subtitle, whatever we are watching on TV, whatever I gain, I just I just note it down and I just keep that notebook and properly. And yeah, I think that is the way in which way I was learning English at that time. You know, I was totally curious
Yeah.
what we say this in English, what we will do, how we will say this in English. So in this way, when you live your life in this language, and when you have this wish from the bottom of your heart, then you will do it definitely. Now I am
Yeah,
also
exactly.
doing some mistakes, but I also have that concept in my mind that I will work on it, I will get over from it with the time. And these things is this thing is the main, whatever mindset you have, this will decide where you will
Exactly.
be.
And yeah, yeah. A compelling thing is this, that you are the people, those who are like, we are the people, those who are able to scrutinize our communication. As you just mentioned, that I'm able to recognize and distinguish my own mistakes
Hmm.
which I make while speaking. So
Hmm.
this is the practice which comes by vigorous practice actually.
Yeah.
Initially, in the stepping step, when people are having this kind of mistakes, so at that moment of time, they are not able to like penetrate this thing, that what all kind of fatalities they are having while dealing with the people, right? So if
Yes.
you are able to do this particular thing, so you can definitely flourish yourself
Hmm.
expeditely in this language. I'm
Definitely.
pretty much sure in that, yeah.
Yeah.
So I would like to know something about your journey as well. Actually, I'm literally inquisitive to know about that as well, because as you
um
mentioned that you come all the way from Hindi medium and now you are able to articulate yourself in the better version all the time. So I would like to request you,
yeah.
would you please walk me through about your English journey? How did
Yeah,
you like
definitely,
vanquish this
definitely.
language? Yeah.
Actually, as I mentioned, I have done masters in English literature. But after that time, then I was preparing for some examinations, and I was not considering for my communication skill. So, in the month of January this year, I started watching conversation videos. They came across my on my YouTube feed, and randomly I click on that, and then find that thing interesting for me. So the idea came to my mind that why I am not doing conversation, because I can also communicate. So then the problem came that I don't have partners, and with your family members you can't talk formally. You can't talk that formally. So I
Exactly.
want partners. So for that I created my YouTube channel in starting. And in the starting, yes, I done two or three communication conversations, but after that I started uploading those topics, like idioms, phrases, whatever I can
Mhm.
provide for my co-learners. So in this way, I am starting my journey, and you can say my YouTube channel is also in that state. It is going on. It will also grow. I am working, and my English is also improving from the first day. If I compare myself, yes, I have done my academics in English, but academics and spoken, these both are very different. You have to
Exactly. Yeah.
when you write something, then you have their sentences rule in your mind that there you have to use is, am, are, has, have, had. But when you speak, in your subconscious mind, you know that you are doing mistakes, but you are not able to control that in starting days. When you will speak again and
Mm.
again, when you will do it deliberately, when you will focus on them, then you will correct them. So in this way I am doing, and this is all about my journey. Yes.
That's great to know. Yeah, it happens with everybody, as you mentioned. And even like I was completely, as I mentioned in the beginning of our session, that I was completely a blank person in this language. People used to laugh at me that Lalit can't speak this language. He's from a like
Hmm.
countryside place. He is from a pastoral place. Like how he can speak this language?
Hmm.
Because I am from a like place, I am from countryside. Here, the people are not aware about this thing. That what's the value of this communication? Though my home is 100 kilometers far from Delhi, but here I live in a rustic place where the people are not used to speak this language
Hmm.
actually.
Hmm.
So here I need to make this ambience of speaking, like speaking English itself. And in my home, nobody speaks this English language. I'm the only person which was boxed into speaking this language. Actually, I lost my promotion just because of this English language for the first time, like 2 or 3 years back.
Hmm.
That thing made me that really you should triumph this language. And since then, I have been just consecutively working on myself to prevail this language actually.
Yeah, definitely you are,
Yes.
you will be shine more, and you are very fluent. I must say, as much conversation I had till now with some other co-learners, yes, everyone is good, everyone is doing perfect at your place. But as you are learning from last 2.5 years, so those, that duration we can see in your conversation. So you are on right path, and best of luck. And I think our call will be ended if we will not wrap up this call. So should we wrap up?
Okay, I should. Yeah, definitely we can wrap up this session.
Okay, so that
Thank you
was
so
an
much for inviting me here. Yeah, thank you so much for
yeah.
inviting me here.
Thank you for being here with me, and I'm very grateful for your time, for your conversation. I I have also learned lots of vocabularies from you. So thank you, and bye bye. All the best.
Yeah, you too. Well, thank you so much. Have a great time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.